I was supposed to go third. So I'm not ready. Never am. But as it goes, for those of you who are paying attention, you're probably wondering, what's the gimmick, right? Like, what's wrong with her? Well, I was completely paralyzed, 2.5 years ago from a spinal surgery, with one of many surgeries in the span of 3 years. Here's the scar. It's a nice one of many. Anyways, where was I? It's the beginning. I'm so not here. Okay, what's the gimmick, right? Well, I was completely paralyzed a couple years ago. Within the span of, I had this written down, and I was going to read it for all of you. But anyways, it was a really impressive, let me get it. This is better. This will be better. Hello, everyone. Well, I was completely paralyzed 2 years ago. Tumor in my spine, so it was essentially shutting down my system and killing me. The multiple tumors I have are caused by a rare genetic disease called VHL, which is essentially like chronic cancer. And I was diagnosed at 22. I'll be 26 this July. So I've been thrown into an absolute midlife crisis. But the major crisis, here is that I don't have the money to fulfill this need. I can't buy the car and leave the kids, So I tried selling my underwear online once, and it's a lot harder than you would think. But I did have one customer, sweet TJ. And if you think about it, really, it's beautiful almost, Someone paid for the faint scent of my vagina, It's poetic. But that was it. That was the only sale I could make, and I have not been able to make a sale since. We're just because the handicapped. Anyways, when I was 5 or 6, my dad thought we should witness the miracle of life. So he bought us gerbils. Yeah, and that was great, I'm an animal lover. I've always been an animal lover. You see, I was diagnosed with social anxiety at 3 years old, and then pretty severe depression and all that, a couple years later. So friends and other kids were really hard for me at that age. Really hard to me at that age. And so because of that, I would hang out strictly with the neighborhood animals and whatnot. And in social situations, I would hide behind my mom's skirt and just growl and bark at people, which honestly feels like I want to do right now. That would be more comfortable. So anyways, back to the story. My dad got us gerbils, and that was great. The beginning of an era, even. I named mine Jerby. I was the connoisseur of name giving, obviously, what with Snaky, Jerby, Fishy, Fish, Gill was kind of left field, Lizard, Lizardy, and the list honestly goes on, but Jerby was the best, and I'm pretty sure he was kind of retarded, but in the best way possible. You could rub his little teeth and he wouldn't do anything, he was great. It was I could put him in my shirt, and I would climb. I would wear my dad's shirt with the pockets, and I'd climb the trees, and put him on this thing next to me, and he would just chill. It was crazy. He had to be retarded. But it's not a bad thing. No one all at that. There's nothing bad about being retarded. I'm probably retarded. Anyways, so we used to, you guys know, we had a blow-up pool in the backyard, and you guys know the rafts that have the holes in them. I used to put him in there and go swimming with him, and every once in a while I would dunk him under the water just real quick, to go swimming. It was definitely not good for him. In hindsight, it's 2020, but whatever. Well, anyways, so he was my best friend, and definitely. Okay, anyways, I used to hold him like this, like the sacred thing that he was. And anyways, my brother got a keyboard for either his birthday or Christmas or something, and the wire went across the hallway, and I was holding Jerby, again, like this. like the sacred thing that he was. And I trip, and I fall, and I crush his tiny body. Yeah, Jarvis, we'll get there. And he's just like laying there spasming, and I'm screaming like, Jarvis! Jarvis! You know, and like my mom calls my dad, and she's like, you gotta come home. She just killed her gerbil, like, and I ended up laying with a dead gerbil on my chest, just like for hours, crying. And I always had this like weird thing, you know, where like I wanted him to live on through me, and which is hard to do with a gerbil, you know. And but the other day when I was just lying there like spasming in pain, you know, I realized I think we might have done it. Thank you very much, everybody. My name is Jen Engborg. I hope you all have a good night.